Hey guys, what's going on? Drewzy here yet again with another video for the channel, and today guys we are playing the brand new mobile game. This is the first mobile game that I'm playing here on the channel. It is South Park Foam Destroyer. It just came out, it released just today. I have my Kenny hoodie on, I have Professor Chaos here to help me out, showcase this new mobile game, because I want to give some tips and some tricks to the new people first off playing this game for the first time here today because it's brand new. I've been playing for a few hours here today, and I've got some good tips that I think for the beginners of the game to kind of help you showcase some of the stuff, kind of explain how to progress in the game and how to make this experience easy for you in the beginning stages of the game. So as you can see here in the background, we have a couple of different houses to showcase. So on the left hand side is the home base. That is your home for your character, and you can create your own little character here within the game. So I'm going to show you real quick that. So here's the main menu. It's the little phone icon up here in the top right hand corner is your phone, which has your deck builder capabilities, your PvP battles, daily shop, pack shop, avatar, outfits, achievements, news, and then over to the left you can connect to Twitter, Facebook's stats. You can do the message system within the game. Now I will make one nice little warning. This is a South Park game. It is developed by Ubisoft. They announced this game at E3 about a year ago, but it's got some vulgar language, it's got violence in it, so it is a 17 plus mature game, I believe, in the marketplace. It's out for iOS and Android right now, but let's just look real quickly. I'm not going to go too in depth as far as what the avatar looks like what your character and things like that. The load times are pretty quick for a mobile game. It really doesn't take very long, but as you see, you can make a male, female. I made a male character, and then of course you can also have different outfits and stuff you can wear. Your outfits don't seem to affect your stats, so for the people that are thinking, oh, you know, I need to spend a bunch of money to get a cool outfit so that my, you know, avatar looks really neat and whatnot, it's not really necessary. You don't need you know, I am a pirate right now, which I unlocked through the story mode. As you see, I got Man Bear Pig also there, and I got a cowboy hat because as you start the game, there is a story involved in the game. I'm not going to really go in depth into the story because I don't really want to ruin it for anyone that wants to experience the story. More or less going to go into the beginner guide, some of the tips of things like that. So my first tip that I'm going to give you guys here is understand the battling system. Tip number one is understand how to place your cards. As you see here, you need to place your cards in this blue square. So you got the blue square on the screen. That's where you're going to be placing your cards. And as you place your cards throughout, you can only place it in the blue square. You can't even place it out or move it around outside of the blue square. It can only be placed in the blue square area. So kind of understand the fact that you need to place your cards in your area. You have your little character, as you see on the screen in the middle, that he's on his phone, because that's what you're doing. You're playing actually on your phone is what your character is kind of doing. So understand the fighting area. My second tip for you guys is deck building. So how you're going to build your deck within the game, because there are 5 different types of cards within the game. So as you see in the top left hand corner of each card, there is a symbol associated with what type of card it is. So as you see with Calamity Heidi here, she has a sword in the top left hand corner above her number. So the number there is the number of cost of battery power it takes to activate her in the battle. So it's 2 battery essentially to cast her as one of your cards within the game. You need to know the battery system, and you need to know the type of card. So a sword is 1. As you see, the 2 daggers is an assassin. So an assassin is another card. Assassins are generally very low cost as far as the battery cost, but then they do a lot of damage, but they're very low in health. As you see, only 61 health for Bonita Sally here. She does a devastating amount of damage with her little scissors that she runs around with. I mean, that's a pretty graphic little screenshot there for the card. Another one is a ranged card. So as you see, Captain Wendy is a ranged card, has the bow and arrow in the top left-hand corner. Ranged cards do a ton of damage, have a low amount of health again. Not as much damage as an assassin. Generally, assassins do the most damage with the lowest amount of health. Ranged cards do a good amount of damage, about medium damage, but have a low amount of health. So you're going to need to generally put your ranged characters behind either the warrior classes that Calamity Heidi was, or behind a tank like Sheriff Cartman. So Sheriff Cartman, as you see the shield in the top left hand corner, that's a tank. A tank is usually someone with a lot of health. As you see, 405 health, and as you see, he's got the 4 battery, then below the battery is the health bar, and then below that is the attack damage. So 405 is the health, 17 is the attack damage. And the last type of card in the game is a spell card. So a fireball, as you see here, with a spell symbol in the left-hand corner. It basically looks like a hurricane. That is a spell card. So you have spells, you have warriors, assassins, ranged, tanks, and spell cards. Those are the current cards that I'm aware of within the game in the few hours that I have played it so far. So there's those 5 types, and I would suggest having a good variety of both. Have some warriors, have at least 1 or 2 tanks, have a good amount of ranged. Also, you're going to want characters that have CC abilities, have abilities where they can take out multiple kinds of enemies. That's always very useful. But as you see in the bottom row again, you have 12 different cards, 6 on each side, and it can be a wide variety. You will get cards throughout the course of your gameplay in the single player and in PvP. This game is a little bit different as far as how you unlock cards. So as you can see, as we scroll over further, you need to be a PvP rank to get certain cards to be unlocked. So I have currently in PvP rank 5, so I've unlocked quite a bit of cards, as you see here, to be found that I can add to my collection. So it seems like this game's going to have a ton of variety, a ton of different cards to play with, but it's going to take some skill and some strategy in the PvP section to unlock the cards that you need to be able to excel in this game. Another tip is understand how to level up your cards. So as you level up your cards, you see you have upgrade items that you need. So you see there's 2 things that I need. I have feathers and I have arrowheads. There are other types of currency that are basically used to upgrade items. You also need gold, as you see in the bottom right hand corner, upgrade with 80 gold, 80 coins. And my coins are up above, as you see next to my level bar and the cash sign as well. You also will need so many cards to beyond the level past its card upgrade cap. So the card upgrade cap for Gunslinger Kyles, you see 8 of 15, that's the very top in the middle there. So I can level him up 15 different times, and then I will need 10 cards to level him up beyond what his current stats are. And also when you do that, sometimes you get an additional perk or a charge perk that he can obtain throughout the game. So you look, Child's charge perk is allies and leaders get a plus 36 attack for 3 seconds. So be wary of that. Be aware that there are special abilities that your characters and cards can unlock, and use that at the right time in a battle. And I'll kind of showcase here when is the best time to use an ability in a battle. As you see here, I'm going to drop my tank first, dropping my tank first in the square. Now, enemies will spawn anywhere either behind or in front of you. Usually the spawn points are in this mode are going to be the little tents in the background and stuff like that. But look at how Cartman has a little symbol above his head, and the little symbol is actually his ability that can be activated throughout the course of the fight. So I'm going to just keep dropping troops down. One other nice tip is that you can only have one of each of the card types in that's available to you activated. So I'm going to activate Kyle's ability here, and it's going to make everybody stronger, and then look at Cartman just do a devastating amount of damage to the enemies around him very quickly. I really like what I'm going to call the minion troops. So like there's pigeons and there's rats are the only 2 that I've found, but there's a ton of these little minions that spawn up, and they just do a lot of damage. They don't do a lot of damage by themselves, but they do a ton of damage with all of them activated at the same time. So one thing that I will say with Kyle's ability, I really like Kyle's special ability to give you that extra attack. Drop as many units or have as many units as you can. Drop some units before you activate it so you can just do the most damage. Look at all of the troops that got that Kyle's buff here as Randy jumps out. Pocahontas Randy, it is an enemy, one of the many enemies that you will fight throughout the course of the match. But I'm just going to keep dropping as many troops as I can, kind of swarm the enemy as quickly as possible. Then I'm going to use Cartman's special ability to just devastate the smaller enemies around him. As you see, you can pretty much drop them wherever they want, and usually your units do a pretty good job of fighting based on where you drop them at, and as far as the amount of damage and stuff that they do. As you see, able to get a pretty easy victory in this game mode with that strategy. Drop tanks. Drop, then have ranged enemies. Usually drop the ranged enemies, the ones with the bow and arrows, near you as the caster or near your little character class, because they need to be further back. Let the tanks or the warriors kind of be up in the front. Drop them in front of you so that they can kind of soak up the damage and try to do some poke. Use the ranged people in the middle, and then cast spells very periodically. Usually you won't need to cast spells hardly at all. I would cast a spell as kind of a desperation attempt. You don't even really need a spell in your deck composition like you would in most other games. So, you know, kind of just play around with it and figure out what you want to do. Level up the cards that you feel are going to be the most beneficial to you. Range cards are usually pretty good, and tanks would be the two I would suggest to rank up. But as you see here, once you beat a match, you get one of 3 lockers to pick from. Now, as you see here, the lockers all look different. This is completely random, but you see there are special little stickers on the lockers. I would suggest, as another tip, pick the lockers with stickers on them or posters and things on them, because generally you seem to get the best things. As you see, I got one of the upgrade items, one of the special collected items on the left hand side, or the best loot obtainable from that way. It's not going to be guaranteed, but I found about at least a 60 to 70% like increased rate of what I wanted as far as the best loot available by picking the ones with the stickers. As you see, so far I've gotten 2 of them. I've got the card and I got the upgraded item. Let's see if I can get the coins with the girls. I don't. I get a feather, but a feather is still good. It's a collectible. It's something that I can use. As you see here in the bottom, you can open an additional locker by using the cash that you obtain throughout the game. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to waste my cash. When you're done with a match as well, the next tip is going to be you can upgrade your cards, or it'll tell you what cards are able to be upgraded after that. So as you see here, I've got Smuggler Ike that I've been trying to work on and get him leveled up. So I can level him up right here. You see 100 coins is what it's going to cost. I already have all of the items upgradable. So he's already got the 5 of 5 card upgrades. So I'm going to hit the level up, and as you see, Ike will move to level 2 on the screen here, and then I can also upgrade him further beyond the 5. Now my cap has gone from 5 of 5 to 5 of 15, and I need 1 feather of my 2 feathers to upgrade him. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade him some more. And you see it will show you immediately what it takes to upgrade, and you see I upgraded my character class. So as you see, it will show you what happens when you upgrade your character class. So far I've only noticed health has been increased, not my attack damage as far as what my character does. But as you see now, for my next upgrade, it will upgrade my health +2, but I need 1 more feather with the 3 arrowheads. My next tip is replay the story missions as many times as you can. As you see here, for an example, 4 of 15 are the times that I have, and your loot will increase as well as the difficulty will increase each time you replay a mission. So replay a mission as many times as you want to. You can quickly cycle through with the left to right arrows to go through the different stages, and as you see, the difficulty has changed based on the number of times I have defeated this boss multiple times. And the type of loot will also increase. You can get cards, you can get items to upgrade your characters, get additional coins, things like that. It's extremely useful to replay the story missions as many times as you can, because the difficulty is going to get harder. It's going to get to a point where maybe you won't be able to beat a stage until you get some cards leveled up and get them much stronger. So, but do that. Don't focus on PvP right away. Focus on the PvE aspect in the early stages of the game, and then focus on PvP a little bit later, because both are different both have different functionality and have different systems as far as ranking them up. So, as you see, click on the greenhouse, which is Cartman's house. Cartman is the store owner, so he has a different store. You can get a free pack once every 4 hours. So as you see, I'm 1 hour and 17 minutes away from another free pack, and you can get different items. These new items will update for me in about 10 hours. So every day there'll be more and more stuff, but this is a freemium game. Be cautious of the fact that it is a freemium game, which means you can obviously buy things. It can have a pay-to-win style strategy. You can buy card packs, and as you see here, it describes the different card packs, the different values. There is cash involved, and of course you can buy said cash. If you click on the little plus sign next to the cash, you can buy more cash. You know, $5, $10, $20, or $50. Now, this is American currency. If you're in a different country, this obviously will be subject to change as far as how much it costs. This is American dollars that I'm using, so I'm not going to buy anything specifically. You can buy just gold straight up with cash that you already own, or of course buy the card packs. But it's completely up to you what you want to do within the game. So, I mean, a lot of us are going to try to play this for free and not spend any money. I did buy the first 99-cent pack that was available. That's how I got the pirate outfit, and I was able to get the Clyde pirate card that I've been using and showcased in my earlier gameplay footage. But I'm going to do the best I can to stay away from paying any money if I can. So in PvP, it's a completely different ticket system as far as how you pay for money. So as you see, there's cash, coins, and you see there's PvP tickets. So you can win a free pack every 3 wins, and that resets about every 4 hours. So I'm currently rank 5 in the arena that I'm in, and there's a long ranking system as you go throughout the game, but also as you rank up, you can see you get different prizes. So I've already unlocked coins, some tickets, some cash, a Mimsy card, and as I go to my next one, I will get 7 ancient fossils that I can use to upgrade items. I'll get coins, tickets, cash, so on and so forth. As the ranking system goes on for a good little ways, there's going to be lots and lots of different items and things that you're going to earn as you rank up in the game. Plus, you need to rank up to be able to obtain certain cards and be able to upgrade your cards as well. Sorry, I did not mean to press that button. And as you see, the ticket system, and you see Butters is the person that's going to be the vendor for this one. You can use your tickets to buy certain items and upgrade certain characters. As you see, I could get Nelly and upgrade her. She is already upgradable. I have 4 of 4 for her, so I'm not going to use tickets to buy her. But I could get a Sheriff Star. It's also going to tell you underneath owned how many you own currently. I'm going to go ahead and buy it just to kind of show you guys what it looks like. So you see my own went up and the price goes up as well every time you buy an item, whether that's with coins or with the PvP tickets. And then you can join a group. So I have currently joined a group. As you see here, I created my own group, which I deemed as super cool, and I am the leader of this here group. So so far 8 members have joined. My girlfriend has joined. Some of my other friends have joined. So I'm really excited to join through. You can donate cards and give cards away to people that want them. So I'm gonna give a card out there. So you get some experience and you get some coins for donating and stuff like that. And people can donate to you. I'm gonna go ahead and donate that card there. I'm gonna donate that card as well. So you can get some coins, you get some rewards for donating, and of course it builds different things like that. If you want to join the clan, it is case sensitive, so if you want to join the group, super cool, capital S, capital K. I am on iOS, I am not on Android, so if you're on Android watching this, sorry, you can't join the group. I don't know if there's a group limit as far as how many people can join the group. I guess we'll find out as we go along, but if you want to join Super Q and be part of my group, go right ahead. We need the more the merrier right here, especially in the early stages of the game. So, showed you some gameplay, showed you some kind of strategy of how to strategize, explained the card system, explained that yes, it's a freemium game, there is different things like that. There is PvP fighting. I'll probably showcase some of the PvP aspect, maybe in a future video. I probably won't do it here today. Mostly focusing on just some of the early basics that you need to do to excel in this game and try to be better in this game going forward, because it's still fresh. This is brand new game. It just came out. So far, not there's been some minor glitches. It does kick me out sometimes when I go to the deck. When I go to the deck builder and stuff like that, I found that it's booted me out of the game. But it reloads pretty quick, and there's not a lot of load times in between matches and things like that. Haven't been kicked out of any PvP matches. Haven't been kicked out of a lot of things. So far so good as far as how the game loads and how it operates. There is some minor problems with it, but so far, I think it's not too bad. So there shouldn't be too many complaints. I would highly suggest playing the game if you guys haven't tried it out. Don't really know how much space it takes as far as on your phone and stuff. I did clear some storage out to make room for this game, but so far so good. What do you think, Professor Chaos? Think it's all right? I'm sure he thinks it's all right. Well, guys, this is going to do it for the video here today. Let me know what you think of the game, if there's any other tips and stuff that you would like to know for this game, because I plan on making maybe some more videos, trying to branch out to some mobile games as well as console games, because I mostly play Xbox, but I do play some mobile games as well. So let me know what you guys want to see on the channel, if anything. And if you're new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you'd like more content. But until next time, guys, my name is Drewzy.